So welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you made time out of your day to spend some time on your mat, to move, to breathe, and also connect here virtually. So it's so lovely. I am recording, so if at any point you don't want to, sorry, get this. If you don't want to have your face shown, you can just at the bottom of your screen hit stop record. I am going to mute everyone, but at any point, if you need to get my attention for anything, in the chat box at the bottom of your screen, just type something in and it will pop up orange so I know that you are trying to get my attention. I will be playing music. If at any point you can't hear me, please let me know, but I think we're good with that. So let's find a comfortable seat on your mat to start. Hold on one second. There we go. And I'm going to be using a block if it feels good to elevate the hips. You can sit however you would like to. We're just going to center ourselves first before we kind of get moving. Mona, I am using playlist 426. I wrote it in the chat box, but no problem. And then I'll be playing it. All right, so any movement that you need to kind of just get things going, shifting, maybe shoulders, neck, anything in the hips, but then just kind of start to land into that place of stillness for yourself. Bringing the palms face down energetically. Create some space in your spine right here. So really sitting up tall. At the same time, see if you can feel that energy grounding down. Grounding down into the earth beneath you. And begin to follow your breath. Trace that energy moving into the body and that energy moving out of the body. If you'd like to close the eyes or bring the gaze downward, do so. And then as you start to find your focus drawn just to your breath moving in and out, see if you can find that space between. That pause. That pause before you take your next breath. That pause before you take your next exhale. And not rushing through, just finding those little moments of pause, of stillness. And think of that inhale as that offering, that giving of self, that receiving. And as you pause at the top of that in-breath, what do you choose to keep? And as you exhale, what are you releasing from? And then notice that space that you create on that exhale before you take your next in-breath. Couple more breaths just like that. Emptying the breath out fully. Let's take a big collective breath in together. Breathe in. Pause with that fullness and then open the mouth and sigh that breath out. With your next inhale, flicker your eyes open. Shift forward to hands and knees. And then let's start in half dog. Parking our hips right over the knees. Start to walk your hands forward. And this might be as far as you go. If you can get a little further, your head starts to descend between the arms. You'll find this little tilt in the pelvis, and you'll feel this amazing stretch across the back side of the body and then the front side. Feel this energy reaching forward and back, and at the same time, descending down to the earth. If you need to support your head with a block or a pillow, do so. This practice is about taking care of you, so please take care of you today. Begin to find your Ujjayi breath. If you haven't already, inhales, exhales through the nose. Couple more breaths here. With your next inhale, one hand into the body, then the other right underneath the shoulders, lift up to table pose. Sway a little side to side with those hips. And then come back into that center space, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale, lift your gaze, tailbone to the sky. Let's move through a couple of cat-cows. Exhale, press into the earth, chin to chest. Inhale takes you through, open. Exhale, closing, but then feel that energy in the back side of the body. Do more like that. Breath in. And out. Last one. Inhale back to your neutral spine. Start to walk your hands into the body. Lift yourself up to hands and knees for a moment. We're going to move through a little warming up sequence here with our thighs and our body here and our back. So inhale, arms reach up. Big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart, and you're going to just lower the hips down. Your breath in lifts you up. Open up. And then exhale, descend down. I want you to also tap into a little bit of those abdominal muscles, the lower of the spine. Talk about bandhas pulling in and down. Feel that on your exhale as if you're doing a crunch. This next one, inhale, come up. I'm going to move to the side. You don't need to change direction quickly. And as you exhale, it's just a hinge slight back. And maybe just a little bit, or you fire up a little bit more. Breath in, rise up. Hands to the sky, exhale, hinge back. Now your belly pulls in, tailbone lengthening to the earth as the arms reach to the sky. And we're not sitting back to our heels, it's one long line of energy. We're just moving with breath. Building a little heat in those thighs. Exhale. If it feels right to you, just close the eyes, moving through a couple more like this. And I lied. 5 more. Hang in there. It's an unintentional lie. Feel the shoulder blades draw down the back as the elbows reach down to the ribs. Exhales your back, your inhales your lift. Last one, hinging back, hold that spot. Hold that spot. Fire up the glutes, fire up those front of the thigh, belly pulls in. As you exhale, press those arms together. Inhale the lift. Exhale, press. Now think about that exhale, the belly again pulling in as if you're doing a crunch. And it pulls in and down, down, down towards the tailbone. Breath and expand, shoulder blades draw down the back. Exhale, hang in there, couple more. 2 more now, actually. You might hear your breath. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Ooh, hello. Exhale, hands to the earth, finding table pose. Tuck your toes. On an inhale, lift your tailbone, gaze to the sky. One cat here. Exhale, round through the spine to the chest. Inhale, find your neutral spine here. And with a little bit of a tilt of the pelvis, press back with soft bent knees to your downward facing dog. And why soft bent knees? We want to make sure we've got tight hamstrings, that we're not rounding through the spine here, which has a natural curvature. So just a little soft bend knees maybe creates a little less tension in the backs of the legs. Take from and energetically reach the heels towards the back of the mat. Feet are about hips distance, so 2 fists. Find your breath, chest moving toward your thighs. And ujjayi, inhales, exhales, through the body. Spread your fingertips. Land here, 2 more breaths. Your next breath in, lift your right leg to the side, begin to peel open the hip, reaching your left heel a little bit more than that, inside. Then lift it out of your left shoulder, lengthen through that left hip crease, flex the right foot, opening that right thigh a little bit more. And then closing that hip, we'll look forward. We're going to step our right foot as far out to the right side of the right hand as we can into a lizard. And just let your left knee descend to the earth. Feeling that stretch. If you need to bring the earth to you with blocks, do so. Now from here, press down through the palms, lift your back knee, pick up the right foot, and sweep the leg back to a 3-legged down dog. Find that again. Forward. Lift. Exhale, round, step back. Last one, inhale forward. Moving with breath. Exhale back. Inhale, straighten the right leg out, square the hips. Exhale, 2 feet down. Take a big sip of breath together. Empty it out. On an inhale, roll forward to your plank, shoulders stacking right over those wrists. Reach through those heels, neck stays long here. You can always lower to the knees, shift forward, and hover all the way to the back. Untuck the toes, hands beside those upper ribs, just a little low cobra. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down the back, lengthen forward, lengthen back. And exhale, descend to the earth. Tuck the toes, press back to your heels, child's pose. We'll stretch to the arches of the feet, and then inhale, come forward, table pose, back, downward facing dog. Once again, that soft bend knee. Pause here for a breath. Find that space between. And then here, inhale, left leg to sky, peel open and pause. See if you can lengthen that right side body as much as you are opening that left side. Really charge up that right shoulder, stay lifted. One more breath. Inhale, look forward, big step to the outside of that left hand, right knee to the earth, finding lizard. Press down, sweep back. Each time, maybe find a little extra space, step forward. Space in the body, energetically space in the mind. Last one. Time straight and square off the hips. Exhale, 2 feet to the earth. And inhale, lift the heels, roll the spine forward. Once again, knees can come down at any point, shift forward. This time, lowering down, 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 slow. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, knuckles. Reach towards the heels, chin to chest. Keep the feet rooted down, but fire up the thighs, the knees, the shin bones, half shallow box, I call it. Tucking the chin into the chest, neck stays long. Maybe lift those hands off the back. One more breath. And exhale, descend into the earth. Plant your palms in line with the upper ribs. Press through table pose back to the heels. And then inhale forward, find that table back to downward facing dog. Big breath in together. Big breath out together. On an inhale, right leg to the side of the sky, we're gonna step forward outside the right hand, this time keeping the back knee lifted. So stretching across that left hip flexor. You can use the blocks here underneath the hands to bring the earth to you. Now you're gonna step off the back foot, feet wide, slightly turned out. Maybe you sink here, maybe you sink a little deeper into Malasana. Inhale, lift back up to that kind of halfway point. You're gonna step your right foot back. Feel that stretch, plant the palms to the earth and step back, downward dog. We'll step the left foot forward. Feel that stretch. And then forward right foot, stay higher or a little lower. And then as you lift that halfway, you wanna have that flat spine so that we're not dumping into the lower back here. Step your left foot back, lunge. And back, downward facing dog. So stay right there alternating, or if you want to try it on, it's a frog hop forward, hands to heart. You lift that halfway point, a little soft bend knees as I land to downward dog. Once again, you can alternate. Totally fine. Alternating, making sure that you are stepping left foot forward one time, then the right another time. Evening both sides out. Inhale, find your breath, exhale. 2 more of the hops. Last one. Hello quads, step forward. Go ahead and fold forward, your feet wide here. Just sway a little side to side. You don't need to turn, I'm just gonna turn so you can see. So keeping the soft bend knees here. Grab ups and elbows here, sway a little side to side. Stay right there, or take those hands again to the base of the back, getting a nice little shoulder stretch. So find that halfway lift, breath in, exhale, fold.
Another one.
Lean slightly forward into the balls of the feet without gripping. And then exhale. Hands just releasing down, down, down beside the body. Now focus weight into those heels. Curl the tail in under. Slow rise up. Slow rise up. Tuck the shoulders back. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. So this is where if you want to, grab your weights. Once again, you can do this entire sequence without weights. I might just do that. I'm just kidding. So staying at the top of your mat, I'm just going to kind of turn here to face you. Those feet come a little wider to the edges, toes slightly angled out. If you need to keep the feet wide parallel, you honor you. You take care of you. So hands are just going to come right here to center. Elbows out. Call this kind of a lotus shape here. You're going to sink down. This might be where you go, or you go a little lower into your Malasana. But I want you to still have a little buoyancy, so don't collapse down. Still find that charge up and rise up. And you're gonna bring those hands up, kind of like a little lotus flower here and down. Inhale, press down, reach up, squeezing those glutes on the rise. Charging up your legs, every muscle here. Belly pulling in. Be mindful if lifting too high doesn't feel good to your shoulder. Please honor you, take care of you. So we're moving with breath. All right, inhale as your lift, exhale as your descent. Now showing you from the side, just making sure that we're not rounding through that spine. Our weight is really back into those heels, knees over ankles, and we're not lifting to the balls of the feet. You're charging up the entire leg. Check in with the breath. Recommit. Being right here, right now. You got a few more of these. 2 more. Get ready to pause. Space between, right? Hold your velocity. You might be here. You might take it a little lower. Hold here, a little pulse. Belly pulls in. Activate that core for 3, for 2, for 1. Get ready to rise. Beautiful. Now we're going to take those arms in. Twist to your right. Into center and squat. Rise up to the left. Center. Pressing out. Now when you twist, I want you to really charge up that opposite leg to stabilize so that we're not letting our hips twist as much with this. It's more to that mid to upper spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Check in, make sure you're not gripping those weights. And you honor you with your knees. If it means not going as low, don't go as low. Exhale is your twist. Relaxing those toes. Almost there, hang in there. For those who've been taking my class for a while, when I say almost there, it could be that we're doing 10 more sets, right? But I swear, just a little bit more, we got this.
My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon.
1 more each side.
You are not around, slowly drifting.
Any point you need to breathe out through the mouth, do so. Find your squat, whether high or low. Belly pulls in, little pulses. Toes are light. Find that buoyancy. For 3, for 2. Belly pulls in, charge up the legs, rise up. Release those arms for a moment. You got it. Now maybe take those feet in just a little bit. Toes can face forward here with this version. You're gonna find your squat here. Now from here, take your weight up onto your, let's see, left foot and draw that right knee into the chest. And we're gonna find that side crunch. If you wanna have a little turnout, find that turnout. So exhale is your crunch.
And it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the...
You got this. We got this together. Hello, legs. We're alive. Beautiful job, everyone. Hang in there. Reactivate that core, belly pulls in. You got it, for 2. Last cycle through. Get ready to hold. Find your squat. Find that space, lengthen your torso. Now press those knees out, lift an inch and hold. You got it. Lift another inch and hold. Stacking shoulders right over those hips. Hold. Another inch, hold. Squeeze those glutes. You got it. Inhale, lift, another inch, hold. Good, another inch, hold. Belly pulls in, hold, another inch. You got this. For 3. For 2. Lift up. Last one. And release. Shake it out. Feet at the top of your mat, hands to heart center. Taking a couple breaths. Can everyone see me? You guys all right? Seeing me okay? One person said that it bounced out. You guys good? Thumbs up? Yeah? It froze for you, Mona? Anyone else? Huh, bandwidth is slow. You see me on a delay, oh no. Okay, find your way to the top, mountain pose. How about everyone else? Thumbs up, down?
Come on, come on. I see no change. Wake up in the morning.
Katie? I can see you at the top. Katie, what do you have? Thumbs up? Rose for you too. Oh, shoot. Can you see me now, though? We're good now? It's so slight. Okay, thanks, Matt. All right, we're gonna continue. All good. Thank you so much. All right, you got a nice little break there, huh? Take those hands to heart. The joys of working from home on remote, on our Zoom, right? On an inhale, reach your arms overhead. Good, big stretch here. As you exhale, hinge forward. Bending, hinging from the hips, bending the knees softly. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, knuckles to the earth, find plank pose. Stay right here, press back, downward dog, you choose, or float through. Breathe into that space in the front of the chest. Exhale, breathe in, exhale out as you find your way down the dog. Beautiful job. So from here, you can bring those palms flat to the earth, or then actually I recommend at this point, let's bring our palms flat. On an inhale, let's roll forward to a high plank. So from here, you're going to try to lower both forearms kind of at that same time, same speed. If you need to lower one, then the other, do so. You can bend those knees and bring them down to the earth. So I bring them down and I press back into my dolphin. Okay? Now from here, once again, if you need to modify knees down here, you lift the knees, then you press up into plank pose. All right, let's find that again. Forearms down. Both at the same time, chest to thighs. Inhale forward. Front of the head forward. Heels reach back. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale dolphin. Breath in. Plank. You got this. Exhale. Inhale. And out. 4 more. Hang in there. Use your breath. Belly pulling in. Inhale. Forward. Exhale. For 2. Get ready to hold your dolphin. Last one. Find that dolphin. If you want to interlace those fingers, finding a little tripod base. Elbows right in line with the shoulders. Don't move the feet. You're just going to shift the chest forward, and I'm going to show you with modification. Knee down, and I shift forward. So I'm coming past the shoulders here. Now I press back, lift the knees, dolphin. If you're doing it without knees, inhale forward. Exhale, gaze to toes. Inhale forward past the fingertips. Dolphin pushes, exhale back. You got this. Inhale. And out. Belly pulling in. You got this. We're stronger than we think. Right here, right now. Let's do this. 4, 5. Inhale your 4, 4, 4. 4, 3. And 2. Last one, hang in there. Back to that dolphin. Separate those hands. Press up into your downward dog. Woo. Inhale forward. Those knees can come down as we lower down to the earth. Find your cobra. Breath in, lengthen. Let's meet back onto our heels, child's pose. Sip a breath in, sip a breath out. Enjoy the pause, that space between. Your next breath in, come forward to hands and knees. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Big breath in together, big breath out. With your next inhale, right foot steps forward, right thumb. Reach down, grab those weights if you choose. Now, you can modify here with this next sequence, kind of squaring your chest here off with either the weights right here like this, or hands to blocks. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a warrior three. I call it crouching warrior. My right knee is slightly bent, but my weight is mostly into the foot, not the hand. Now from here, left foot to thigh, thigh as parallel as you can to the earth, and hips square. Stay here with the hands, just kind of finding your warrior, finding your balance, and you can alternate rows, one side and then the other, or you find both rows, elbows to sky and reach. Exhale, inhale. Relax the right toes, feel the belly pulling the spine. Steady and smooth breath. You got this. We got this together. Switch directions. Keep moving. For 5. Hang in there. For 4. Hamstring and glute on fire. That's okay. You can do this. 2. 1. Once again, hands can come right here. You're going to extend that left leg out and draw your left knee in. Press through the ball of that left foot and extend. Draw the knee in. Or add those arms, maybe one at a time or both. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drag it in. I've got a soft bend in my right knee still. Inhale. You got this. Exhale. Breath in, hang in there. For 4, hang in there. We got this. So strong. Once again. Hands to earth. Extend. 4 arms. Last one. Everyone, find those hands to blocks or to weights. Kick your foot to the sky without opening the hip and try to get your thigh parallel. From here, so instead of letting the knee come down, I'm going to extend my leg out. Whoops. Extend the leg out and curl in. Try to keep that knee and thigh as stabilized as possible. Lift your right hand to heart. You got this. Flex the left toes. Try to not let that left thigh move. Almost there. For 5. I promise your right glute won't fall off. We got this. For 3. Woo. For 2. Work through it. Last one. Extend the leg out. Big step back. Ooh. Find that lunge. Lower your knee to the earth. Knee over ankle. Now lift the back knee and kind of shift your hips back and forward. Do this a couple times. Just breathing in to that right glute. Whew. Switch sides here. Stay where you are. From here, hands to the earth. Pick up that right leg. Shake it out. Shake, shake. Exhale, 2 feet to the earth. On an inhale, roll forward to your plank. Now you can choose to flow through by pressing back, downward dog. Or journey down to the earth halfway, all the way. Move with your breath. Move with intention. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Look to the hand. Walk those feet toward top of the mat. Breath in, lengthen to halfway. Build up. Exhale, fold. Reach to rise with weight or no weight. Arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a big breath in together. Big breath out. Inhale, sweep the sky. Exhale, take it low to the earth, hold and dive. Your breath in finds you halfway. Exhale, step back, one foot then the other, find plank. Put your weights off to the side. Find that plank position, shoulders right over wrists. Neck is long reach through those heels. Take a big sip of breath here. Begin to lower those forearms, lift your hips to the sky, dolphin. Inhale from the belly, shift forward, plank. From here, exhale, shift back, dolphin. Inhale, then once again, modify here. Modify plank, forearms down, lift up the knees as you find your way to dolphin. Activate that core, belly pulling in. Lifting, really lifting now, because we're upside down, but going down towards the tailbone. That's what we want to do. Traction. For 4, hang in there. Little bend in those knees will help here. Anyone else not sweaty? Last one. Find your dolphin. Interlace those fingers. You got this. Don't move the feet too much. You can use the knees as you come forward. Find that dolphin push-up. As you press out of the arms, you lift the knees back dolphin. Inhale forward without the knees. Exhale back. Breathe in forward. You got it. Exhale back. Find your rhythm. Find that flow of your breath. For 4, hang in there. We're so much stronger than you think. I can, I will, we can, we will. For 2. Make sure those elbows haven't split out. Last one. Come forward here. Lower all the way Sphinx pose for this transition. Elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Wiggle those hips here a little bit. Sway, sway, sway. Shake it out. And then bring your forehead down. Tuck the chin into the chest. You're going to lift. I'm going to keep my head lifted, but you keep your forehead down. Lift your hands again beside the body, palms down. Become about hip distance. Breathe through the tops of the toes. On an inhale, start to feel the front of the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lower belly pulling in. Start to float those legs off the earth. And heels rotate to the sky. So there's that internal rotation. If it's successful, bring those ankles together. But make sure it's more the sides of the feet versus the ankle bones touching. Maybe add those arms or interlace the fingers. Really activate your legs, thighs, knees. Straight as possible here. And then breathe out. If your lower back bothers you, take the feet wider. One more drop. Exhale, release the earth. Bring your right cheek down, heels rotate out. Take a couple breaths here. And then forehead back to the earth. Move through cobra, up dog. Using table toes back to your heels or a low plank, downward facing dog. We'll all meet there. Big breath in together. Big breath out together. With your next breath in, left foot steps forward, top of the mat. Find your low lunge. Grab your weight. Once again, you can just block here. You start to step off the back foot, curling right heel to glute, foot to sky. Little bend in that left knee. Once again, you can alternate the rows. Check in too, we want to make sure our right hip's not rotating open. You really want to square those hips off to the earth. Otherwise, find that place of balance and both hands lift into rows. Elbows to the sky, really feeling those arms hug the ribs. Neck stays long. Keep that left leg, keep that right leg as active as your bottom leg. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, find the touch. We've got this. Almost there. For 3. For 2. For 1. Hands can come down first. Kind of just find that balance again. Square off those hips. Extend the right leg. Try it first just with the hands down, knees draws in. Bend both knees And straighten that right leg, press through the ball of the foot. If you want to, left arm comes in, left arm extends out. Or you find both. Inhale, your exhale as you're in. You reach and extend. Almost there. For 3. For 2. Last one, amazing work. Hands to the earth, find that position again. Lift your right thigh as parallel as you can to the earth. Then extend that right leg out, curl in. Heel tapping glute. Your thigh is not moving, just that heel moving. Little bend in that left knee. Stay with it, you're there. Woo, hello. Weight into that left foot, less into the hands for 4. For 3. So close. 2. Amazing. Oh, last one. Extend out. This is gonna breathe. Oh, lower that right knee to the earth. Take a breather. Lift the back knee. Shift your hips back. Move around through the spine. Shift forward. Think about equally reaching through those hip creases. Maybe using those weights to kind of bring the earth to you. Left knee always stay over ankle. Inhale back to that low lunge. Step back, plank pose. Exhale back, downward facing dog. For the moment, just kind of walk one foot then the other, stretching the heel to the mat, bending the other knee. On an inhale, shift forward plank. Exhale, lowering down, down, down. Find your space, breath in. Exhale back to the heels, child's pose. The pause. At any point if you need a towel off or a drink. Your practice. From home, your mat, your body. Just smooth out that breath. With your next breath in, come off those heels. Let's press back, downward facing dog. Now from here, I'm gonna shimmy to the other side. Come forward to your high plank. Stagger your feet like this. So left foot, I'm coming on my right side, left toes in front. Now from here, my left palm is actually down, even though my feet are turning to the side. Now I'm gonna press back to downward dog and reach my left hand to the right leg as far as I can. And then come forward and find that plank. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forward. Now, if this is too intense for you, come back, maybe downward dog to plank. Think about using the belly, and here we're involving a little bit of a twist, a little balance, strength and stability in that right shoulder. You got it. And you can lightly tap that left hand forward when you come forward. We've got it for 3, for 2. So strong, last one. Come forward, find your plank. Stagger to the opposite side. Heels to the left, toes to the right. Here we go. Same thing, press back. You maybe keep the hands to the earth, or right hand to the left ankle, or left shin. Really press down with that left palm to find that stability. Inhale as your forward, exhale as your back. Almost there. For 3, so close. For 2. Last one. Beautiful job. Find that plank. You decide movement or stillness. Moving down to the earth, or back downward dog or child's Taking our way back through child or down to dog. Your journey. Take a big collective breath in when you arrive. Big collective breath out. On an inhale, roll forward to your plank. Stagger those feet again. I'm really pressing through the outer edge of that left foot here now. All right? Now if you choose, and you want to add a little extra weight this time, you can. You can also do it without weight. Here we go. So modify, knee down first, arm to sky, practice lifting the knee and tapping down. Now if you do it next, I'm lifting knee and foot. If I'm doing it next, my arm comes overhead and I tap my foot and I extend back. Draw it in, extend back. Bottom hand right over shoulder, underneath shoulder. Any of those variations. You are so strong and beautiful. For 4. Beauty from within for 3. 2. Get ready to hold. Hold it here, little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into your plank. Press back, downward facing dog. You got this. What is it that you can tell yourself right here, right now? That, hey, I've got this. One more side. You got this. We're in this together. On an inhale, forward. Find your plank. Stagger those feet. Right foot in front of left. Arm to sky. Take a breather here. Once again, knee can come down. Or you practice lifting knee, maybe ankle, or you bring that top arm up and over, bring the knee into the body as you tap your foot and arm reaches out. Energize that top leg. Whatever you do, really, you're stabilizing through the shoulder, but you're also simultaneously really using that top leg to help stabilize you too. So you're not only relying on that arm. For 3. For 2. Last one, get ready to pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your hands down. Knees down. Lower all the way to your belly. Slide yourself back, forehead to the mat. Amazing work. Take your hands in line with the upper ribs. Lengthen one leg back, then the other. Just creating that space in the lower back, maybe around the hip flexor. You can find Shalabhasana, which we did before. So front of the chest, lengthening forward, legs lengthening back. Or if you want a little deeper into the quads, into the shoulders, reach back, grab the ankles or tops of the feet, both pose, Dhanurasana. Inner thighs draw in. Resist the feet against the hands, hands against the feet. Tuck your chin into chest as if you're hugging onto that mandarin orange or lemon. You're down to the cubic bone. Lengthen forward, lengthen back, hang in there. Little internal rotation over those thighs. One more breath. Exhale, descend to the earth. Left cheek down to the mat. Heels rotate out, toes in. Wiggle the hips. And then maybe windshield wiper those legs a little bit, might feel nice. Now bring your forehead back to the mat. Hands in line with the ribs. Let's press back to our heels, child's pose. Sway a little side to side. And then threading the right arm through, coming down to the shoulder, side of the head. Make sure you're not putting pressure on the neck. That other arm can reach forward, or you can wrap your left arm around, hooking onto the thigh. If you want a little bit more resistance on that shoulder, maybe lifting hips away from heels into half dog, but just make sure you're not putting any pressure on the neck. Smooth out the breath, letting that exhale release the shoulders. If you've lifted your hips, go ahead and bring the hips back. Right hand comes down, left hand comes down, lift up. And find your opposite arm threading through. Once again, you can lift off the hips a little bit here. And stretch your right arm forward. And bring your forehead more down or more onto the temple. Slower breaths in and out.
And above us is only sky.
And then slide that hand in, sink your hips back to the heels.
Imagine all the people.
Slide yourself forward to table pose. And then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. If you want one final little flow through, take it here. We'll all meet in downward dog. And then an inhale, right leg to sky, heel open. Big step forward, lizard pose, right foot outside the right hand, slide the left knee down. Sway a little side to side. You can tuck those back toes, kind of slide your left leg back so you're not on the kneecap. And then if you want a little quad stretch, flex the foot, draw the heel to glute. That might be where you stay, or hand to thigh, finding a little twist. Or reach back, grab the heel or the ball of the foot as you draw the heel towards the glute. And roll the chest open, shoulder dropping back. Lifting out of that bottom shoulder. Letting the left hip flexor just release down to the earth. Your inhale is your length, your exhale is that softening action. Beautiful, beautiful job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. All right, coming forward, release the foot. Slide your right foot in, shift your hips back. You may need blocks or your weights here. Think about evenly shifting both hips back, and we're not going all the way back to our heels. Just right over that left knee. Make sure you're not jumping to the left or the right. Stay lifted or maybe dive a little bit over the leg. Think about driving the right pinky toe towards your face. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. One more sip of breath here.
I wonder if you can.
And then inhale, rebend hands to the inside of the foot. Back knee lifts. Press down, sweep leg to sky. Exhale, 2 feet to the earth.
A brotherhood.
Big breath in together, big breath out. And then left leg lifts over the hip. Hip step outside the left hand. Slide the right knee down. Coming in to that lizard shape. Time of our practice where we begin to slow things down again. Bending the back knee, heel to glute, grabbing the top of the foot or heel. Hand to thigh can work too. Just make sure you're not twisting your foot. Draw to your glute. You want to keep stability in that knee or that ankle to not put any strain on the knee. One more sip of breath here. Gently release. Walk your left foot inside. Shift your hips back. Find that space on that inhale. And then exhale, hold. Reaching your pinky toe towards your face here. Equally reaching through both hip creases. Feel the spine stay long here versus rounding. And then an inhale, come forward, find that lunge. This time, step your knee back. Just come over to one hip, swing the legs around. Pause here, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. So hopefully you can hear me. Go ahead and come to that comfortable seat. And we're gonna find figure 4 first. So extending the legs out here. You can lift, if you know that you need to extend the legs straight, do so. Otherwise, right knee stays bent. Left foot to thigh. Kind of staying right here, and I'll show you from the side. We want to make sure we're not rounding through the spine. So fingertips kind of help you lift out of the lower back. keeping that left foot flexed. You can walk the right foot in, closer towards your feet for a little bit more sensation. And then if you want even more sensation, finding that full pigeon, stack ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. Wherever you are, just land. If you want a little extra sensation in that full pigeon, hinging forward, tuck the chin into the chest. Once again, if you're in figure 4, you can walk your bum closer to your heel, just staying lifted out of the lower back.
I hope someday
Feel your breath.
you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to
Your next inhale, let's rise back up. Coming out of it how we came if you're in full pigeon. So walk that right leg forward, lift up, foot to the earth. Take the feet wider here, windshield wiper. And then making your way to that other side. Right foot to thigh, maybe legs straight or slightly bent. Maybe walking a little bit closer in, getting that extra stretch. Woo. That right glute, the knee piriformis. And then maybe finding that full pigeon.
But I am not the only.
Knees lowering down.
I hope
Maybe finding a little hinge forward and finding that space for you. Tuck your chin into the chest. Think about reaching the crown of your head forward and your tailbone rooting back.
I wonder if you can.
Your inhale is your length. Your exhale is your grounding down, that release. Beautiful job. Let's take one more breath here. Use your inhale, slowly rise. Finding a little twist here. Go ahead and extend your bottom leg out or keep that bottom knee bent. Lift the right foot up and over. Knee bends. And then that right glute lifts. Go ahead and descend it down. Hug the knee in, find space. And if it's accessible for you, begin to walk the right fingertips behind you, twisting the chest open with the right. You want a little extra resistance, upper arm to thigh, and you'll feel that right foot kind of ground down. And then your both sit bones grounding down as you reach up again through the crown of the head. Exhale. Your inhale is your length. Exhale as your twist. Try your best to keep your neck and your head in the same plane as the rest of your spine. Try not to look over that right shoulder unless your body is ready for that. Your next inhale, lengthen. Exhale, counter twist opposite direction. Come back through center, lean into the hands. Lift up your feet. Down, lengthen. Walk the left fingertips behind. Lift up. Begin to twist belly button to the side. Maybe adding the arm for a little extra resistance. For me, it also feels really amazing to the shoulders, especially after doing all those planks that I love to do. Good. Awesome. Your inhale, envision a string attached to the crown of your head, lengthening up. And exhale, just a little bit of a twist on that exhale. Bringing it out. Breath in. Breath out. That inhale is what that receiving, right? That giving. You pause and you decide, oh, what am I going to keep? And as you exhale, what am I going to release? And you experience that space. Exhale, release opposite direction. Go ahead and extend your legs out. Finding a little forward fold here for a moment. You can bend those knees. If you know you have tight hamstrings, start with knees bent. And literally just hold on to the hamstrings to hinge yourself forward. We want to make sure that we're not rounding to touch our feet here. So be forgiving what you need. Take care of you. I like to have a little soft bend in my knees. Tuck my chin into the chest. Closing the eyes here might feel nice. If we do touch the feet, think about, once again, maybe driving the pinkies towards your face to get that little extra circulation. Belly button moving towards your thighs, crown of the head reaching forward as the tailbone reaches back. Slowly rise up. Let yourself take your hands behind you, fingertips face in. Roll that chest open. Need to lift the hips here. And then back. Roll out those wrists. Take those feet a little wider. Grab any cross that you need. Find that length. Lift your palms, tuck your chin in, tuck the tailbone, and take a slow descend down onto the mat. For 8. And always bend those knees. For 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 2. For 1. And release. Stretch your arms overhead. Puff up the belly, puff up the chest. Stretch a little longer through one side than the other. And then hug the knees into the chest, take them wide, just make some circles, one direction and then the other, massaging out the lower back. And then begin to straighten those legs out. If it feels good for you, better knees bent, drop the knees together, or feet together, Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, maybe one hand to your heart, one to your belly. Find that supportive posture for you. Find this final space of stillness for you. You have nowhere else to be but right here, right now. So be here for you. Shavasana. Enjoy. arms, stretching overhead. And then draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug, gratitude. This time, body, yourself. And make your way over to your right side. To pause and hold. That space that we created. The eyes gently close, lift yourself back up to the front of the seat. Bring your palms together for a center unbending. Take a big breath in together. Open the mouth wide out. Lift your hands up to your third eye center. We close this practice together, honoring the 16 leg of breath, bowing together. Thank you so much, friends. So much for joining me. I'm sorry that we had a little bit of a hiccup with technology, with internet connection, so hopefully you can still enjoy the practice. Enjoyed having you here with me. Awesome, awesome work. If you have any questions, feel free to stick around. Carry this peacefulness and strength into your day. So much. So great to reconnect with so many of you and stay connected. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, but if you have any questions, stick around.